In this video, we're going to be turning our frame from the last episode into this. I'm also going to have a surprise for you guys at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around until then. I have been a very busy boy in between episodes. So first of all, you might be noticing I'm eating something a little different than normal. Because we've got pumpkins being produced, I got a bunch of chickens in questionable living conditions. I also found some spruce trees, and I'm growing those right now. I put them a few blocks above the ground, so their pods wouldn't spread to my beautiful, luscious grass that I have down here. I've also been doing a little bit of mudifying on my house. You can see here we got some mud bricks mixed with regular mud. I might mix some bricks or granite or something in here as well, but I think this looks pretty cool for now. I've also started work on a storage system. Yes, I know I'm meant to be like a YouTuber, but I do have some level of organization. I've got some valuables in here, including my first wooden pickaxe. I might frame that or something, I don't know. This is my sleeping situation. I know it's not much, but we'll get there. This is how the farm is. I've got a bunch of wheat growing because, you know, I'm trying to make the packed mud and the mud bricks. And if we head over here, and I put down some moss right in the middle, and I put down our lava, and then not die. And once the lava spreads, then you can pick it up, and boom. Grow some moss, and use our hoe to harvest all the pieces of moss. And then we can use that extra moss. You can see we made a profit to make more bone meal, and the cycle continues. And by using this process, we can get tons of bone meal. I might make a moss machine. In fact, I definitely will make a moss machine in the future, but for now this is pretty cool. You know, this farm right here, it's kind of rubbish. We're growing wheat every once in a while. You can just go, whoop, pick it, and, you know, go about our day. Put some wheat in these ones and put them on the house, and eventually we'll get it done. But why do that when you could make a bigger farm? One that's made specifically for wheat, instead of just being a hybrid with a pumpkin farm. But before I forget, I actually found a geode on the way, if you remember the last episode when I was finding dark oak, and I managed to get a spyglass. Hello there. Aha! First redstone component of the series. This is going to be relatively helpful. And by the way, guys, there's been somebody going around YouTube with my name. And get this, they have more subscribers than me. So make sure that you subscribe so that we can beat this fake Stryder to 100 subscribers. I just realized I don't actually need the dispenser. I can just use a trapdoor like that. It makes the water flow out, and then I can just flick it back up and it'll go back. Oh well. Labeling the chests because I keep getting them mixed up off camera. Yep, those are pillagers. I don't know what you expect to happen if you just come in my house like that. Well, he can live if he stays there. I'm fine with that. Now I did find a zombie villager, which I definitely would like. I see you. So I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice my boat with chest to get him. Oh gosh, baby zombie. Skills, skills, skills. I am dying to this guy. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's just wandering towards me. Get in the boat. Yeah, good boy, good boy. Now I protect you from the sunlight. He's like me. If he looks at the sun too much, then he'll die. You know, because I'm a gamer. He's not dying. I'd say that was a success. Now you might have also seen this during the clips. This is going to be my wheat farm. It works very well. And once I put the redstone here, I'm going to have like levers on both sides. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? And then I can just use that lever to flip down all these trapdoors at once and have the water flow over all the crops, destroying them, but keeping the farmland intact, which means that harvesting the crops will take super short amount of time. Alright, I think these chickens have had a tiny hole for long enough. They're getting an expansion. I mean, can you really ask for more than that? It's 4 meters by 4 meters. That's pretty good if you ask me. And with the full field planted as well as some floating torches, the farm is complete. It's a pretty small farm, but it'll do for now since we're only really using it for one project. Alright, the next order of business is to get rid of this bad omen. I usually wouldn't really care, but this is really messing up video quality. And chug chug chug. And it's gone. Okay, I wasn't recording for this, but a zombie just came over, and I beat him up, and I got a carrot. I don't know if I'm gonna use that for anything, but I mean, I guess I have carrots now. Pies are better anyway. Alright, I've been working a little more on the roof as of late. It's coming in pretty nicely. I got the frame in. I think that the roof is one of the most important parts of the builds that you should do as one of the first steps, which is, you know, a little bit weird. You might think that that's like the last step. It's the thing you put on the top. If you get the shape wrong, then the whole building's gonna feel off. So yeah, I just have this extending all around. I might make a couple extra little struts here and there, but right now I think I just need to fill this in with blocks. So I shall see you when that is done. You can tell it's been a little while since the last clip, because I have the wheat farm almost fully grown. But what I've been doing is very important. Voila, the roof. So right here I've got some nice patterns. It's basically like dark oak base, and then we've got little splotches of different lighter tones. So we've got stripped dark oak until it transitions from spruce all the way to oak. And we've got this on both sides. Using moss as a scaffolding is actually really useful because you can mine it faster than dirt. And this side looks pretty nice as well. I have a little bit more like spiky parts on this side. I don't know how to describe that, but I've got like this probably the biggest splotch of all of them. And yeah, it just kind of reminds me of like if this were made out of a bunch of different logs, and they have these patterns you can see on like the big part, and then like just smaller little details here. And then on the inside you can see the roof taking shape. On the second story, I really like how it looks on the inside, so I might just keep it that way. I could also like cover it up, but that would be kind of boring, I think. I took out the framing here. This kind of works as its own framing, but on the exterior, you're actually only going to be seeing the blocks that I placed there afterwards. If I filled that area in with whatever block, that's the only thing you would see aside from the stone frame. And earlier I mentioned the farm being almost complete. Once that farm gets harvested, our walls will be pretty much complete. The zombie's still making sound. I might have to move them. But anyways, I definitely think this is a pretty good progress for the building that I wanted to do. I didn't forget the plan, because that is the whole reason I'm making this series, is just to join Hermitcraft. I mean, it's not really the whole reason, but it's like the main part, you know. Yeah, so I'm growing the carrot now. So eventually, this will be a strip of carrots. I was doing some modifications to this so that it would work with one button press. I have a torch here, some redstone out here, and so when I press it, the trap torch will go down and go up. And I also did an accidental harvest. So here's our wheat that we got. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the house now. Alright, I've been adding some more mud everywhere. It's not done. This is the only wall that I need to really do. But I've added some stripped logs in these places where on the outside there would be actual pillars, because I think it goes nice with the packed mud and the mud bricks. I'm trying to come up with a good design for like a corner ladder thing. The thing is, I don't want it to jut out so much. I want it to be kind of relatively flush with the wall, but this just isn't working for me. I'm trying to do like trapdoors and everything, and they're just not going well. I changed up the design a bit. Now we've got these little pillars going through, and it's a nice diagonal. We can just open these doors, and there's ladders on both sides of the pillar, with a nice lantern in here. I think this gives a cool closet kind of feel. And then we also have a sneaky little way to get upstairs without having a huge staircase. We have a bit of a problem. A wandering trader decided to spawn and, you know, come inside my house. And by the way, his trades are terrible. Why can't you give me like some propagule or something? Then maybe I would trap you underground with a boat so that you wouldn't despawn until I get some emeralds from a villager. That would be useful. But no, his trades are just terrible. As you can see, a lot of time has passed since the last clip. I've just been doing tons of experimenting. Don't worry, that side's not done. I'm just waiting for more wheat. So over here, I've been trying to add some glow lichen, some moss, some granite, and even rooted dirt, and regular dirt. And nothing seems to work. I might try dripstone, but it seems like this mud might just stay as completely mud. So I've been doing something a little bit different than how I normally do it. If you see right there, we have some spruce logs behind the shutters, and that does make it look a little nicer, I think. I might also do that up there, and potentially down here. It looks interesting from the inside as well, so I think I can definitely do things with this. I'm not sure if I'll be keeping it the way it is right now, but I think it looks pretty cool. And another issue is this. These are trapdoors that I'm using for the door frame, and yeah, it looks nice from the outside, but yeah, so it's a little bit of an issue. I've been doing some collecting for a while, and now we can get one full stack of pumpkin pies. Oh, I had extra eggs. That's embarrassing. Cut that out of the video. I've been doing a little more work on the house, and the walls, the mud walls at least, are pretty much complete. We have the mud in, we have the windows in. I also did the back, believe it or not. On the inside it looks nice as well. It's cool to have a safe spot now because, yeah, there's no way mobs can get in other than, like, I don't know, a zombie breaks down the door, but we can do things about that. I guess they can still fall through the skylight. I need to fix that soon. But the wheat farm is ready to harvest, which is good. Not because of the mud that I need, because I'm all done with that, pretty much. But because of cows. You see, I've been rocking some unenchanted armor for a very long time. And I'm kind of fragile, but even more importantly, I think the tools are kind of slow. And I want to get some diamond tools, but I don't really want to do that. Especially not getting diamond armor without a fortune pickaxe. I'm using the two lassos I got from a wandering trader who, how do I put this? He passed away, you see, and of course I had nothing to do with it. He was in my house, and his llamas just started spitting at me for some reason, and I'm like, wow, that guy's kind of annoying, and then he disappeared. I guess maybe he drank one of his invisibility potions or something. Anyways, I don't know where I'm supposed to put these cows. I just brought them over to my house, and I'm going in circles around my house. But I guess this would be a nice place to put the pen. And unlike the chickens, these cows are gonna get an actual pen. I'll do the chicken pen sometime, don't worry. Or maybe I'll just let them free. That's another option. I'm not gonna be eating pies forever. Alright, here's a new trick. Some of you might know about this one already, but if you correct carpet and you put it on top of fence, then you can jump over it. But these cows, they have no idea. They're just gonna stay in here because, of course, it's just a fenced off area. But us smart players, we're much smarter than the cows, of course. And so we can just float on the fences and go about our day. I have thought of a solution to our skylight problem. Boom. I solved it. Now from downstairs it looks pretty... It looks fine. There's not anything wrong with having the carpets like that. I mean, I wouldn't install a carpet on top of a door IRL for the second floor, but I also wouldn't be using mud and staining my glass light gray IRL, and then also using moss instead of grass. You know what? Minecraft is nothing like real life. We should all just play Minecraft and eat our pumpkin pies, which are one of the most nutritious meals ever. Now, when this is actually done, I'm planning on changing this so that there's like something else here, maybe pillars or another block that looks nice, and then having this be the foundation of the next wall. So just imagine that this is our next wall, and then we are having a dark oak log floor like that. And then that will mean that we can keep the roof the same if we want it to not clash with the floor at all. Or we might be able to change up the design a bit, depending on what I do for the second floor. So it's not going to be like this forever, but for now, it looks okay. Crafting new tools is just part of my routine by now. I really need to get those diamond tools. So every so often I can just come over here, breed up the cows, and once the pen is filled enough, then I can do the honors. But for now I just need one leather, because the enchantment table requires 1 leather to start with just to get level 1 enchantments. They're very basic, but just getting efficiency 1 or unbreaking 1 on a tool would still boost me just a little bit, which would be nice. Now there's a few horsies about the plains, but I don't feel like killing horses for leather. Hopefully this guy drops one. Come on. Thank you. Alright, that was 1 leather and 3 beef. I don't really need beef, but I have it now, so that's cool, I suppose. Well, ignore the fact that I already had a leather in storage from when the wandering trader happened to pass away. I thought you could craft paper like that. Whatever. No, that's in modded. Alright, so book. Put the diamonds in. Put the obsidian in. And first enchantment table. And we've got plenty of lapis to use. Let's see what we get on our pickaxe. Unbreaking 1 or efficiency 1. Oh, those are both tempting. Sharpness 1 or sharpness. Oh, ho, ho. I'm getting some lucky rolls. In fact, I think I'm just going to take sharpness 1. Enchanter. That's me. I'm the enchanter. It'd be kind of cool if you could just keep the lapis in here so you didn't have to bring it every time. Ooh, I can get efficiency 1 or unbreaking 2. I mean, it would save some iron and a little bit of time. Ooh, efficiency 2. And may as well enchant my pants as well. Protection 1, that's all I need. So now I'm going to move this enchantment table downstairs. For a very special reason. Because I have a downstairs. You might be thinking, what? You didn't have a downstairs before this clip? Well, I in fact I did some mining off camera. And I have this lovely place now. We've got some glowberries. I use the shears to clip it so it won't grow anymore. I don't have to use string, which is really nice. We've got these pillars. We've got hanging roots. And the roof is dirt, which, I mean, I don't think I'm going to change that. It looks okay. It goes well with the rooted dirt, which I can use as well. And then we have this nice little creek here that has water going through with some mossy stone brick stairs here to kind of blend in with the other stuff. And then right here, we have someone's name. Now, at least one of you might recognize this because it was the only commenter from the last video as of recording. And so I put them on the pillar. And so if you want to go on the pillar, and yes, this is the community thing I was teasing about at the beginning, then you can leave a comment, and for every comment I get on this video, I'm going to be putting someone's name on the pillar, and it will be yours, don't worry. This was a pretty packed episode. We made the entire downstairs. We built a nice looking closet. We finished the walls and added the windows. We harvested the farm a couple times. And we started work on a cow pen. We also built the entire roof of this place, which is looking really nice. I love the design. And we got ourselves an enchantment table and started enchanting some of our gear. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!